Shall I begin? Well, fantastic haiku. I was stuck over there doing another interview. I didn't hear all of that, but brilliant. Brilliant. Standing in united action around common cause against new world tyranny is what we need. Okay, so welcome to Speaker's Corner again, Sunday the 6th of April 2025. And it's a sunny day, and you can thank me for that.
You did it.
As we predicted, it will be a very fine April.
Sunny in spring, you predicted it. Who would have thought it? Sunny in spring.
So it's going to be very good weather almost all of April. And this gives us a good chance to do campaigning. So
the sun's out.
we'll have to collect some money in a minute.
Do you
want the money box for leaflets? Now yesterday we had a brilliant conference in the Angel Church in Islington, and a lot of things came out of that, really important. If you remember, I was arrested here, just over there, on May the 16th, 2020. Been arrested 19 times since then in total. And then we had a harder job to campaign than now. Things look easier now. They look easier, but there's more up the sleeves of the World Economic Forum. And some things became apparent at this conference. So they do have a virus con, a climate con, a war con to control us. They control us through ideology. In the end, if the people rise up, they lose. Because there's only 100,000 police.
Only?
Yes, that's not enough. If people rise up, they haven't got a chance. We could take over everywhere. Yes, they may be.
I keep on asking my name.
No. When people are under threat, then they have to. But let's think what we've achieved or not achieved.
Park is very persistent.
On the climate con, people are now realising all the stories about climate change caused by man are complete rubbish. We can see now that they're making up data, just lying. They're changing the data in the past, so they make it colder in the past in the data and warmer at present. It's a complete lie. There's nothing special happening in the world at all. In fact, the last 700 years have been the coldest 700 years in the last 10,000 years. They hid away, tried to hide the medieval warm period.
All those floods.
The floods, they're causing floods by removing dams.
When was the last time you had your hands?
They're causing floods by removing. Will you shut up, please? They're creating floods by removing dams. It rains often, and when it rains now in Valencia, there'll be a flood because they've taken down 104 dams in the Valencia area.
Is this what happened on the Somerset levels, Piers?
Yes, the Somerset levels, of course, that flooded because they stopped the dredging under the name of greening the planet. And Prince Charles went along there in order to say it's all climate change, it's all climate change. No, it was all just stopping dredging. That's what it was. We ought to dredge up a few more things about King Charles he is now, isn't he? We had two amazing speeches at the conference from Ian Jarvis and Councillor Nicholas Martin. And what Ian Jarvis pointed out is that the 5G is deadly dangerous. The reason for insect depopulation, bees dying, is 5G. It also makes a lot of people ill. So we have to take down the 5G towers.
Here. Can you start again?
No. So we have to say no to 5G, and like we did under ULEZ, drive at will, do not pay, take down the cameras. So it's down with 5G, take down the cameras. If we take down the cameras, they cannot have this total control of communication over you, and they cannot use 5G.
You want all? Oh,
The time has come now for a spring offensive, against all the New World tyranny. As I said, axe vax, stop 5G, take down the towers, and support all these campaigners who have been victimised for 5G, like Caroline, for example, from Hammersmith. She was at our conference yesterday.
You know Caroline.
A lot of court cases.
Everyone knows Caroline and Karen.
My next court case is the 22nd of July for carrying a bunch of tulips to the BBC. And that was deemed to be
terrorism.
Well, basically, yes.
Terrorism.
It was destruction of life and community.
Risk to you.
Because a synagogue somewhere might be upset by a bunch of tulips. Now, that is insane, but that is where they're going. They won't control. Well, you are one of them.
Piers.
You.
So,
Drive me mad, mister.
all our posters here. Every Thursday, come out to the BBC.
Yes, come out Thursday.
1 till 2
till 2.
BBC Truth Hour to expose the truth. Gaza is the front line of all our freedoms. Carry on fighting, supporting all those marches. But in the end, it's people like the Filton 18 we have to support.
Yes.
They're the people who actually
They're the
taking
Filton
down the military establishment. Look, you're wasting space. Stopping
In fact, we'll finance it.
Israeli companies producing weapons.
Go on then.
And
You'll take the
our
money.
slogan for farmers,
You'll take the
yes
shekel.
farmers, yes food, break the climate con.
Yes, postman.
And we don't waste our time with the other slogan, which Bill Gates says, no farmers, no food, eat bugs. We say no. No to together with Bill Gates. And I will end there with our slogan for the world, including this man, resist, defy, do not comply. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Got
you.
any Viagra?
Mr. Corbyn,
that was the best interjection so
I
far.
have a question. What do you think of this bloke over here? What do you think of this bloke over here, Mr. Corbyn?
He's a sorry example of humanity.
Yes,
Perhaps
you listening? What do you think of this
perhaps
bloke?
he's transhumanised already, I don't know.
Transhumanized?
Yeah.
You're making these words up as you go. Wait till I speak to your brother Jeremy. When was the last time he invited you round?
Sunday night.
Last night.
Oh,
No.
Sunday lunch.
MYOB.
For Sunday night.
Mind your own business.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yes, invited for Sunday. You don't just call people up and say, come now, do you?
We have to resist babblers as well. Resist babblers. Defy babblers. Do not comply.
Mr. Corbyn, let's just all admit he's Babylon.
What's bubble up, Mr.
He's a
Corbyn?
spy. He works for the authorities.
Does he?
Who are you
Arsenal.
referring for your freedom fighters? Who are they?
Everyone
Fun.
here.
Mr. Corbyn,
Everyone
I
here.
speak in terms
A
of
million people.
No, they say Palestine and freedom fighters unite.
Yes. Freedom fighters are people campaigning against New World tyranny. You know, the imposition of jabbing,
Whose
lockdowns,
underwear do you favour?
vaccine and so on.
Why are you talking about
Any more questions?
Yes.
Well, I don't think you're capable of asking a question. Pardon?
You're welcome for a Sunday lunch.
He hasn't got a passport. He can't leave the country.
I'd like to take you
Yes,
to
you got-
Sunday lunch,
Would you?
but I've been told you're out to lunch quite regularly.
Oh. He's getting clever, isn't he? What a
He's been around
wit.
a while though. He's been around a while.
He has been around
They're
a
just
while.
playing.
How long?
Like angling.
How long's a while? He's like a fly around shit.
Any more
He's like a
serious
fly around
questions?
shit.
About 35 years.
Let's collect some money.
Bottoms and then becoming
Money,
your
money.
attitude.
Oh,